Morning, this is Brian. Today is Tuesday, August 16th, 2022, and I am at the Tijuana River Valley Regional Park. So, this is a place I most certainly have never been before. So it should be interesting to see what kind of interesting stuff I can find here today. Already starting off on some Coast Choya. To get here, what I did is I took Interstate 5 towards San Ysidro, and then I got off on Dairy Mart Road, just a couple miles before the international border. So you get off on Dairy Mart Road and go for a couple miles, not very far, and you're here. Keep going further down, Dairy Mart turns into Monument, and then Monument leads you towards Borderfield State Park. So let's get to see what this is all about today. We were really close to the border. I can actually see the border. The San Ysidro crossing is right over here. So that's looking over in Tijuana. Let's see kind of interesting things I can find today. So I'm going to climb up to these bluffs here and see. Right now we're in the coastal sage scrub, obviously. Buckweed, some nice ladder pods here. A lot of Laurel Sumac here. I don't think I'll be at this all day, but I want to see what I can find here. This is pretty cool, actually. This is really neat looking. It's quite beautiful here. Let's see. Wow. Look at this canyon. This is quite scenic here. I'm just going to follow this trail here. See what kind of cool stuff I can find. Oh, maybe this isn't an actual trail, is it? I was hoping it was going to lead up into the canyon. Oh well. Wow. A lot of beautiful Laurel Sumac up here. maybe I'll go back on the main trail. I think it winds down, and I think it curls its way up the hillside. I'm hoping to get up to that bluff. Hoping to make it up to the top of the bluff over there. Might be some cool stuff up there. Yeah, if you're a big Laurel Sumac fanatic, this is definitely a place to come. Nice specimens here, and lots of them. I think there's supposed to be at least one to a few very rare endemic plants in the general vicinity. There's one species of shrub that's here and in the Baja. That would be nice to find that, and that's Ornithostaphylos suppositifolia. I think it's supposed to be found in coastal sage scrub, but I would imagine it'd be more of a north-facing slope plant. And this is actually more of a north-facing slope right here. Ornithostaphylos suppositifolia. It's called Baja birdbush or Palo Blanco. It's the Spanish name. Because the bark on it's supposed to be a whitish color. I don't know if I'll find it here, but if I do, you most certainly will be notified. A lot of white sage here too. A lot of white sage and California sagebrush, four-winged saltbush. Here's a nice old patch of Salvia apiana, white sage. Yeah. Very picturesque Laurel Sumac population here. So, probably be talking a lot about those today. They are here in full force. There's where the river is, Tijuana River. I guess he's probably prudent to head up this way. Maybe I get some interesting views on the top of the bluffs. So let's climb up and see. Ooh, look at that lemonade sumac. So I'm guessing this area is just a little too dry for chaparral. One thing, there's a lot of coast cholla too. Oh yeah, coastal spice bush or bush rue. Now Iridium demosum, that's here too. Wasn't even thinking about that, but it's here. Looks like we do some switchbacks climbing up the hill here. So I'm parked just down the hill from that, over there. I think there's like a park host or park visitor center or something in there. Oh, there comes the breeze. little sticky today. Nice little overview here. So that's where I am. It's down here. That's where I was parked. Came up here. Here, getting closer to the mesa. Just gonna go a little further and kind of see what else is interesting around here. I see Border Patrol parked up on the hill there. I can see traffic in Mexico. International traffic. You're really close. There's a little breeze blowing. I'm sweating pretty fiercely. It's not extremely hot. The weather lately has been quite sticky and humid. Hugging the coast. I can see the ocean from here. Some pretty good views from here. Some of that chaparral over there. Take the road down there. Wonder if that heads back into the. Looks like it might head back into the park area. Might take that on the way back, maybe. It's open to pedestrian travel. Yeah, shrubs are more tightly packed over there. I don't know if that's actual chaparral. follow it down this way. Let's see. Toy on. Oh, beautiful. North-facing coastal sagebrush. So you can see here, the slope aspect makes it pretty luscious. Pretty neat. Beautiful coastal sagebrush here. Are pretty rugged. Wow. This is quite a pretty area. Ooh, I think this is a North American horseweed. I think this is the native one. There are a few invasive species of this horseweed plant growing here. This one I think is Erigeron canadensis. I believe that's what this one is. Because it does, if you look really carefully, it's really tiny. The detail is really hard to get. But little miniature ray florets, or ray flower heads, kind of tell this apart from the invasive Erigeron. So this is Erigeron canadensis. Yeah, this looks like the native North American horseweed. And there are two other very similar species, Erigeron bonariensis and Erigeron sumatrensis. And those are very much not native, invasive species that are very similar. However, their flower heads are not radiate. Like I said, you really have to look closely, and the camera's not going to pick up the detail very well. But if you look very carefully, they have little tiny ray florets as well. So this appears to be Erigeron canadensis. It's annular urban limb. Guess what? Sunflower family. No surprise there. The Asteraceae. I actually saw one earlier today at Mission Trails Regional Park. I did a short walk over there. Wow! Look at those bluffs. Beautiful.